Hello, Playdate. This is Don.
This is Nick.
And I'm Ryan.
This week we are covering Playdate news.
And recent indie releases.
And coming at you like the jorts and crocs of the Playdate community on this, our 98th episode.
Thanks for listening. Let's get started.
I see that judgmental face, Don.
Yeah, no one wants jorts and Crocs, dude.
I was
We're-
trying to think of a
Come on.
third really awkward clothing item, and I couldn't come up with it on the fly. What else should we
Fanny
be
pack
like?
or something?
Oh, that's a good one. But those are making a comeback, aren't they? Like
Velour flares.
velour. That's a good one too.
Hmm.
But like sandals and socks, those are like Gen Alpha approved now.
Anyway, we're trying to keep the episode short, but
Right.
I
Short episode. Here we
pick
go.
like some
Boobity boop.
Jordans and stuff next time.
Skibbity beep.
Good stuff.
Beep beep boop. News and notes. Starting out with did you guys hear that there are over 200 games currently on sale for the catalog fall sale? Evidently, this is a yearly happening and it's bigger and better than ever. This is running from October 30th to November 13th. So you've got like a healthy number of days after this recording to head over there and check out these games. Bunch of stuff on sale at play.date/games, including all of season 2. Typically that is $39. It's down to $31. So I am really looking forward to the indie inventory of this episode so that I can read 200 on sale games. Are you guys ready for that?
Ryan, I'm taking over the
No.
reading of the on sale games this time. Sorry.
That's definitely getting edited out. But did you guys pick up anything?
I haven't yet.
Not yet. Okay. Fair enough. Ryan?
Same, but
Same.
I have 10 more days to look through and purchase something. So hopefully
I have 10 more days to waffle.
That's very true.
I meant to look up that what was that boating game that looked like off-road or super sprint that came out
Yeah.
recently? What
Bayou
was that called?
something. Bayou boat or
Is that
something?
on sale? I remember really
Don't know.
Ryan, you may need to take a look
hankering
at
for that
this sale page after the show.
This
Stay
is
tuned.
this is prime podcast discussion though, right? No. Okay.
What about
So
Prime?
since it's not, let's move on to the next news and note, which is the fact that Playdate is having an update on Thursday. So this is going to drop late Tuesday, early Wednesday morning. So November 6th, 2025. Excuse me. If you head over to live.panic.com, you'll find out all about it. Basically, it's going to happen on Panic's YouTube page, but this is not like a Panic update. This is a Playdate update. So they haven't really released exactly what the heck they're going to be talking about, but there's some scuttlebutt, there's some rumors circulating, but we don't do rumors here. We do genuine reporting. So we'll let you know what was said next episode, unless you go and watch this thing tomorrow. So maybe you can let us know what happened on it. But in the meantime, something that is out is
It's one thing,
did,
one piece of information that I don't see here that they did announce alongside this announcement of their announcements is that there is free shipping on the Playdates and no tariffs. No new
ooh,
tariffs on the Playdate this month. So not
Nice.
free shipping forever, but free shipping this month. So go check
and
it
I
out.
think I saw in that announcement of the announcement that in addition to that, they were guaranteeing they would be delivered by the holidays if you get it
Nice.
now. Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
So
fantastic. Thank you. First, actually, of the episode. And next news and note is the Cotton Bureau Playdate merch is getting some updates. So how many times, dear listener, have you been out and about? You pull out your Playdate, somebody sees it. What's that? Oh, it's a Playdate. It has a crank. And then the person says, is that for charging your Playdate? And you flip the table in front of you, exasperated at having to answer this question for the 104th time. Now you don't have to flip tables because the Cotton Bureau merch has a sticker that says, crank does not charge. So now you can
It's
buy a sticker letting everyone know that the crank is not a charging unit.
I actually had a few conversations about that at York.
I did
it's
too at
pretty funny.
Pinball Expo.
Isn't that funny?
Yes.
It
I
look-
guess that's very common.
The
All right. Did
sticker's
you flip
2 inch
tables,
by
Nick?
Sorry.
he flip. That's the whole point of the pinball conventions, Ryan, is to flip tables, Ryan.
Good one, Dad. I like
So
that.
2 inch by 1 inch is the size of the sticker, so you can stick it right on the back of the Playdate, I think.
I can only imagine it was
Ooh.
designed for such things. Very cool. What is it, like $3 or something? I'm too lazy to click. But
$3
there you go.
is correct.
In addition to statement stickers, you can also get some absent of statement shirts. In fact, the shirts are now becoming embroidered. So we have one embroidered shirt with the Playdate. They call him the Silly Bot. And it's sort of like, a front left chest embroidered small type thing. And then there's also one with a little Playdate on it. Both of those available at Cotton Bureau, and both of those available in our show notes of today's episode. Guys, which embroidered t-shirt are you going to be walking around in?
Hard to walk away from a little robot, but I do love the little Playdate character too.
Is it just me,
hard
or
to
is
say.
does it strike you as odd to have an embroidered thing on a t-shirt? I feel like I'm used to seeing like a little crocodile on a collared shirt, but is that just me? Is that weird?
This gave me some like flashback to high school where I was just trying to remember some band shirt I had. There was a t-shirt with an embroidered logo on it, and I can't remember if it was Pearl Jam, maybe.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it was Pearl Jam Yield. Their Yield album logo was embroidered on it, but I think that's the last time I saw this an embroidered t-shirt. But yeah, it's
Huh.
cool. Where is this robot guy from? What am I forgetting it, or is it just
I don't know.
I thought it was part of the Playdate launch sequence, like as you get your Playdate and it goes through all that
Oh,
animation. Isn't it part of that?
no idea.
Or
It's
I
am I
don't
cute
know.
though.
mistaken? Anyway,
All right,
well,
we're running behind schedule.
much
Oh
for
my
keeping
gosh,
this
crack the
schedule
whip.
Speed
short.
it up. Speed it
Yeah.
up.
All right. Next news and note. I'm getting the whips. We've got a new Atlantic 41 devlog. And if you don't recall, let me jog your memory. That Atlantic 41 game that's been in development for a while is that submarine game that looks flippin' bonkers good. So the developer has a new devlog showing some new graphical stuff that they've done, some inspiration for creating the game. The wave action and water action look amazing. Oh my gosh. Anyhow, you should flip through here. If you're a developer, I have a feeling that you'd fancy this. There's some really glowing responses at the end in the comments as well, even going so far as to saying that this developer should compile all of these wonderful devlogs into a book and sell it. So if that's any incentive for you to check it out, we've got a link to that in the show notes of today's episode. Following that one up, there is a The Verge article titled "The Playdate is a Great Indie Puzzle Machine." This is written by a one Andrew Webster and talks about how the Playdate is a great way to avoid reaching for your phone. This is behind a paywall, so if you're subscribed to The Verge, rock and roll, you should be able to read this, but I was not. But it sounds like a pretty favorable article and sounds like Andrew Webster shares some very similar thoughts as a one Nick Baldridge. I feel like you've often posited about how the Playdate shines best in puzzle games. Do you still feel that way, Nick?
I do, for the most part. Yes.
I feel like the Playdate's pretty versatile. Maybe this is our second actually of the episode. I really enjoy
Here's an actually for you, Ryan.
some of my platforming experiences on here, if I'm being truthful.
No, that's good.
Okay, well, thank you. All right, I can tell Nick's done. So I'm going to move on to the next news and note, which is the fact that Werewolf has been released. W-A-R-E, Wolf has been released. This is a free game that utilizes new capabilities on the Playdate. There's 15 dev teams that have all contributed different mini games to this. And Dawn, I think maybe you want to chime in here too and chat about this. This is orchestrated by Ledbetter Games.
Yeah. I actually tried a few of these. I was able to get it going the other day, and it's very cool. So the where part is a WarioWare, again, we mentioned many times on this show, but little bite-sized experiences with a through line story. You're like around a campfire telling ghost stories, and each of those ghost stories is one of the games. So pretty cool. And I love the font selection. Big font fan. Lots of variety to the fonts here, not just your typical pulp fonts. And the music is good. I hate pulp music, but lots of variety in the pulp realm here. So
I
you can
don't know,
tell.
Don. I think you got to shed
I know
that
I'm starting to
moniker,
like it.
the pulp
I'm
hater. It's been a while since you've disliked a pulp tune.
I'm
I
also
feel
curious, what's the origination of not liking pulp tunes,
it
Don? I
just
feel
the first like 2 years it all sounded the same. But I feel like the composers have really upped their game, maybe, or maybe there's an update that allowed for more variety or something. I don't know what changed, but the first 2 years, everything sounded kind of the same, and it was just like the same couple tones. It just was grating. You know those? I love the Tiger games, but it's all the
Wah,
same sound.
wah,
Yeah,
wah.
it just was the
Yeah.
same, a similar vibe. You're just getting one.
Huh.
It's like having a cassette single stuck in your tape deck. And that's all you can listen to. Anyway,
That's a shame.
I
Werewolf, check
mean,
it out. Also,
if it's a good
Serotonin.
song.
Serotonin contributed Love and Hate, and it has been separated from the collection, updated with more features post Werewolf. So there will be a link in the show notes to that. You can check that out as well if you want to play more with more features.
All right.
And I'll keep going because
Yes,
somebody's
please.
highlighted
Please
this.
do.
Yule Log 2025 Fireplace is released by Zanya Lasagna. You also have, so it's like a little fireplace simulator vibe experience for your playdate. And you have, it's going to grow and be sort of an addition to the holiday um, uncranked holiday what's it called, edition.
Bonanza.
Help me here. Issue. Gosh, my vocabulary is just trash the past 35 years. Anyway, if you want to contribute to the Yule log fireplace so that it gets even bigger and better, closer to the Playdate advent calendar, you can send music and art to Zanya. By November 20th, there'll be a form in the show notes. But for now, there's a little fireplace, a little mini game about eggnog and whatnot, and a lot of cute art. So check it out.
Cool. Well. I think that's a good lead in to our Hoobity Boob Uncranked Corner happening right now. First things first, this is an ambitious one. I don't know if you guys heard of this, but there is maybe going to be an event called Uncranked Live. This is an idea for an in-person 3-day event that is open to devs and the Playdate community. Evidently, there is a hotel and conference room that has already been sourced. So if you're interested in helping out with planning, there is a form that you can fill out. We'll have a link to that in the show notes of today's episode. So it sounds like Zanya's putting out some feelers about a potential in-person Playdate event. Man, sounds pretty cool. I remember Panic was putting out some feelers for a similar thing, and then I never heard anything about it. So maybe there was not enough interest for them to move forward with it. Have you guys heard anything about that?
I haven't heard anything about panics, but I just wanted to say that I really like this idea. You, Ryan, Don, and I are all from the pinball world. And of course, the thing that happens very frequently all over the country are these pinball shows where we go. And of course, I go and I exhibit, and people can come and play my games. And so I think this is a fantastic idea. And I also know that it is a tremendous amount of work.
Oh my gosh,
And
yes.
so, if Sonia is planning to do this, I would suggest, if you're at all interested in exhibiting or doing anything like that, or I don't even know if exhibits are planned, if booth space is a thing, or what exactly the scale of the project that she's trying to do. But if you're able to help, I would suggest that, because these types of community driven events are so vitally important for this type of hobby situation, and being able to exhibit your work in front of other people, get feedback directly, is so valuable for independent developers. And that goes for pinball, video games, Playdate games, whatever it may be. So I want to commend Zanya for just having the idea to do this, and hopefully this is something that can happen. I don't know where it would be. That would be the other barrier to entry potentially. But because I
Right.
believe Zanya's in Canada, correct?
Correct.
So
I reached out to her and asked where it would potentially be held. I haven't heard back yet, but I
okay.
will let you know if I do.
Well, that would be great. And if
Yeah.
there's room to bring a pinball machine, let me know.
All right, get that Playdate P3 integration hooked up there,
That's
Nick.
right. That's right.
All right, so
cool.
that brings us to our second of the four this episode, Uncranked Corner news bits. This one is the fact that the 2025 Solstice Showcase Community Questionnaire is available, and answers from this form are going to be part of the Solstice Showcase on December 21st. So you can send in a holiday greeting. That's a thing that's available via this form that's in the show notes of our episode. Then also, Zanya wants everybody to know that issues number 1, 2, and 3 of Uncranked magazine are being retired. So if you want a physical copy, grab that last print batch before they disappear on December 31st, 2025. So end of the year, they're getting out of here. You got a last couple months before you can't get them anymore. So uncranked.myshopify.com is the place to go if you want to seek that out. And finally, for this very last Playdate update, Uncranked update, Don, you're going to take the reins on this one, I believe.
Yeah, Uncranked Pumpkin Patch Plus Play Showcase debuted this week on YouTube. It was about 45 minutes long and had a whole bunch of interviews and game trailers. Mostly it was like jam with game trailers. So I'm just going to go over them real quick. Rollerblade by Quack, which was like a tiny bird kind of situation, looked really, really fun. It was like if the Roomba from was in Tiny Bird. It was like going up and down hills and really fast. It looked really, really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. Robo Recharge by Demos Games.
John Demos Games. I want to hear about this one.
He released a trailer earlier this week, but there's a little more information about this. It's going to be a WarioWare-like minigame collection coming soon to the Playdate.
Oh, fantastic.
Looking forward to that. You just talked about the Yule log. Agents of Groove by Synaptic Sugar. I think we heard about this summer a little rhythm game. Still looking forward to that one. Have you guys heard of Rub Dub Dub? Listen up. This is a Konami code for the Playdate. So click on the link, and there'll be a link in the show notes. Playdate Wiki has a list of games and where to apply the Playdate-esque Konami code.
Huh.
This was first implemented by developer Orkin in the amazing game Resident Tale, and it has now spread to about 15 games with more coming. And unlocks all kinds of different features. So Rub Dub Dub, right up B, down up B, down up B. So if you spell it out, is Rub Dub Dub. Very clever. Anyway, check this out. You bookmark it and refer to it often to see where the Konami code shows up.
That's pretty great.
Yeah, it's amazing, including Werewolf Campfire Stories, which we talked about earlier. Anyway, I thought that was really cool. I don't know French, but I think this next one is French, so forgive me.
Say it, Don. Say
Les
it.
Trous qui tombent by Desmous. I butchered that
was
one.
Pretty okay from coming from somebody else who does not speak French.
You hold the Playdate sideways and you move back and forth collecting stuff. pretty cute and quirky. Um,
Kaboom style?
Kaboom style, yes, but quirkier. Anyway,
Sounds excellent.
yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one out. Shattered Wilds by Power Dive Games. Power Dive is like cannot be stopped.
On a tear.
I know. Just cranking games out like crazy. So, look forward to. I think it was an adventure game. Gosh, there's so many games.
Ooh.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm forgetting more details on that one. Southwick and Soothsayer remastered and Spelltooth, all by
Oh my
Zanya
gosh.
Lasagna.
What
Yeah,
the heck?
all super wonderful graphics and beautiful huge sprites and everything. Everything you'd expect from Zanya Lasagna. But yeah, she's just on a tear as well. Lots coming from her. Spelltooth, it was like you're fighting different, or I think you're fighting them, like dinosaurs with different abilities and stuff. And then Southwick was like a boxing game. And then Soothsayer is just like a remastered version of Soothsayer, which was sort of like an early launch. Earlier, was it this year or last year? Anyway, if you didn't dig into it, you can dig into a remastered version. And
Soothsayer
then,
was split into multiple parts originally. Is it
yes,
still multiple parts, or has it been
um,
combined into a single application?
that's a good question. I am not sure of the answer, but we
Okay.
can dig back into the pumpkin patch and find out.
Yeah.
And then I did not forget Gilly and the Isle of Sorrow by Dark and Stormy Games. That one I think is coming very, very soon and is a haunted adventure kind of. Um, I will get into why I have not played it yet, but I was granted a beta copy, and it looks like it's got a lot of great dialogue, and I'm excited to play that one as well. And then finally, we have a release date for Outside Parties by Adams Immersive, the one where you take like a giant picture and you like zoom into little pieces of it, and it tells
Yeah.
it's very spooky.
I've been looking forward to this one.
Yeah, me too, for like a couple years now.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait much longer. It's coming
Great.
November 18th of this year.
That is
So
very soon.
very, very soon.
In fact,
Outside
2
parties.
weeks from today.
That is correct. 2 weeks.
All right.
Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
So anyway,
Okay,
if you
so
want to
I
watch all of that and more, check out the Pumpkin Patch video.
okay, before we leave Pumpkin Patch,
Yes,
I have some
we're still there.
updates. One, I woke up. So Zanya tells me that the Soothsayer Remastered is not the multiple versions all put together. It is just the prologue at the moment.
Okay.
And I also did a little follow-up question about the Uncranked Live convention that we were talking about. Sounds
Yeah.
like it's going to be in Canada
Okay.
and shooting for the summer of 2026. Those are
Ooh,
what we know so far.
Very
that's very
nice.
exciting.
Thank you, Ryan.
You got it.
Yeah.
And thank
You
you,
got
And
it.
Zanya,
thank
for
you,
that
Zanya.
Indeed. Yes,
quick
that is the one to thank.
response.
All right.
Live breaking
So,
news.
yeah, it's true. So if you need any more Uncranked news in your life, head over to Uncranked PD Zine at .substack.com. That's Uncranked, no E, PD Zine, E at the end, .substack.com. And you'll be hearing from Zanya more often than you hear from us. In the meantime, looks like maybe there's some destination updates this episode.
There's two. He's back. We've got the long arc. We talked about it a little bit on the last episode. It was elephant tooth, elephant
Elephant balloon,
paste, elephant balloon. Yes.
elephant star balloon.
Yes. I knew you guys were buds. So we've got that one and Robot Rally by Ray. So back in a big way with two videos. So check those out.
Cool. Good to
Yes.
have you back, Sir Destination. All right. I think that brings us to Biddy Boop, our indie inventory today. Dawn, oh, I see you're really trying to shorten up this show. Let's hear what you got for us.
Well, there just wasn't a whole lot, or a lot of demos. But first up is Crankshot, which there might be another game called Crankshot, but here's this one. It's by Lucas Jorg, And crank. It's a physics-based puzzle platformer utilizing the crank to throw a ball. There are 50 total levels to get through, with new mechanics added intermittently. Navigate through walls and spikes, collect keys or pick up abilities to reach the target. So yeah, you use the crank to throw the ball. It looks a little bit like Baseball Riot that we talked about a while back in some other game that Nick mentioned. I can't remember. But yeah, I don't know. Looks simple, looks straightforward. I'm looking forward to checking it out.
Yeah, I just
And
downloaded
looks
it,
cool.
and it's
Yeah.
also name your own price, so
Hmm.
no reason not to download this one. Sounds like it could be pretty fun. I'm gonna try it out. I
Yeah.
hope.
That's Crankshot.
Yeah.
And next up, technically this is a demo, but it seems very full featured from Cal Tools Bebop. This is Zorbius Light. And a Zorbius Not Light is coming soon, which will have leaderboards and stuff. But the light version is free. It's going to have all the features of the regular one, but without the leaderboards. And it is a bullet heaven type survivor like, but it looks pretty slick. I have not played, downloaded, haven't played, to quote Nick. Looks pretty fun though. I
This
dig
does
the
look fun.
logo. Yeah.
And the only difference between this and the full version is a lack of high score tables.
All
So
right.
this will give you
Now
a
we know that
really,
twice.
yeah. Oh, that's what Don just said.
That's okay.
Ryan is very kind to me.
Oh, you can click the screenshots to play gifts. That's pretty cool.
What? Oh, look at that.
Ah, fancy.
Is this? I've never seen that before.
Innovative. Wow. Let's just
I,
be silent and watch these for
I,
several minutes.
I don't understand why you would not have the gifts playing, though.
Ryan, you're asking too
Why?
many questions.
Memory
What?
limitations, Ryan.
The internet is only
I
so
wonder.
large.
Yeah,
Interesting. Okay.
we've used up all the space.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's Zorbius Light, and it's free right now until it becomes unlight and heavy. But until that time, we should probably discuss Go Homes, Holmes, a Playdate puzzler. Don, you want to talk about this one?
Sherlock is at it again. Play as Holmes, a magnifying glass, to search every inch of shiny floors in rooms of mansion to find killer. Over 200 levels. Do not go back over a floor tile you have already crossed. The furniture is
Hmm.
alphabetical to help you travel. Anyway,
Huh.
yeah, that's the description. I have downloaded, haven't played. This came out like 2 months ago, but somehow I missed it, and I thought it looked cool. So, yeah, it's
And
by Retro Gamma.
it's on sale for 50% off from $2 down to one singular dollar.
Yes, I like finding the stuff in the image type games. So I'm gonna check this out. Downloaded, haven't played.
All
Oh,
right, cool,
comes
cool.
with 200 plus answer animated GIFs. Oh, and I noticed when I bought this that it came with a answer key file. Oh yeah,
Huh.
go homes answers.zip.
Hey, guess what, Don? I don't want to blow your mind,
Here we go.
but did you know if you click on some of these images, they're animated GIFs as well? Did something in itch
Stop it.
change?
Stop it. Let's check this. Oh, that one didn't
Okay,
do
maybe
anything.
maybe just the third image
I was gonna say I clicked on one and wasn't getting any excitement. But oh, yes, that third one sure does have an animated
and the first one.
quality. Okay. Boy, look at him. Look around that room
This
there.
does not
Look at
play at
him
all
go.
like what I expected. This is fine. Yeah, I'll still
Interesting.
check it out. Yeah, and there's a bundle for $4, and I would have, if I bought that, I would have got Laurel and Hardy on my play date and some Sherlock
Are
Holmes
those
movie.
are those names in public domain at this point? I guess so.
It
They're,
must be. Yeah.
huh. Interesting. Well, right on. Well, you know what other excitement is coming in this segment of our episode is new catalog games. New catalog games are here. Starting with old Togglebot.
No, there
Togglebot.
there are no new games.
Oh,
Right.
yeah. We said this last episode, didn't we? Nick, do you want to
Okay.
correct me?
Actually, right.
We got to up our actually count. We're running low this episode.
It's
All
true.
right, no new catalog games, but boy howdy, do I have a list of on sale games to read to you. Starting with no, I'm
Hey,
not going to
Don.
read them all.
Stop recording now.
Yeah.
Pause
All right.
recording. Okay.
W-
Anyway,
Well,
there's a whole bunch of them. Check them out and go comment or send us an email or Blue Sky or get on the Discord. Let us know what you picked up. Let us know what's on your wish list because we're
indeed.
curious.
This has been a real fun list to comb through. They even have Shupper on here. If you recall from our last episode, we had a whole discussion about that game, and it's 50% off right now, along with a bunch of other games that are many types of percentages off. So
Can
go take a look. You'll be cruising around here for quite some time finding the game of your choice. Oh, the Whiteout is 50% off. What? Black
whoa.
Hole Havoc is 40. There are some
Season two's
Taria
on
and
sale.
Como.
Season two's on sale.
Season 2 as a whole is on sale, but a bunch of season 2 games are on
Yeah.
sale too. Taria and Como, Chance's Lucky Escape, Black Hole
Mm.
Havoc, Otto's Galactic Groove, Tiny Turnip, 50% off. Dig Dig Dino. Oh, that was way up on my list. Oh my goodness. I want to buy
Hey,
these games all over again.
you all, I do have a thought on the sale page. There's a sorting drop down, but there's not. Oh, wait, yes, there is. Never mind.
Lowest
Alphabet
price? Oh.
alphabetical is what I was going for, but it's
Mm.
called name
Well,
in the
this
drop
is
down.
okay, so you go lowest price.
Oh golly, lots of
It
$1 games.
there's two that have no sale sticker,
Is that
but
right?
they're in the sale. Anyway,
Maybe they're free.
nope,
Cappy Spa,
not free for me.
Yep, they're $1.
$1. All right. Okay, well, lots to sort through. I wish you well, dear listener, combing through those 200 games and seeing which ones, maybe all of them, that you're going to buy. But in the meantime, we've got an episode to do, so we are going to move on down the road to our pick of the week. This time it is from moi, and I chose a little game by Derek Dumas called Ballistic Tilt. Now, Ballistic Tilt is like your old wooden labyrinth game where you tilt it back and forth, except this one uses the Playdate's accelerometer so that you can tilt your Playdate back and forth and make this digital marble move about your screen, except for the fact that this is digital, so we can go crazy, go nuts here, and have spinning ninja stars and oil slicks and things that chase you around the screen and all sorts of different wacky stuff. There's even a number of different modes. So there's action mode with about 21 levels to make your way through. There's also some puzzle levels. There are timed levels where it gives you like 10 different mazes and it times you to make your way through those mazes. I think there's oh gosh, let's see, over 1,000 maze sets to play. What? My land. So, yes, lots and lots of stuff going on in this game. I really enjoyed my time with it, and I was very impressed with the sensitivity of the accelerometer on this game. I feel like a lot of times there are digital accelerometer experiences that they feel a little clunky, like you really have to start moving it pretty far before it finally picks up the fact that the thing is turned, and then all of a sudden the ball is moving real fast. This one, I felt like it felt very authentic to me in the way that the ball was moving based on even minor changes in the tilt of your play date. But that's me. I want to hear from you guys. What did you think of Ballistic Tilt?
All
Not
right. So
everyone at once.
Now,
despite me owning two playdates, I could not get it to work on either one. So
Oh
I have not played
no.
Ballistic Tilt.
Oh man.
It crashed my old playdate every time I launched it, and my new playdate it would not sideload, and so I finally plugged it in data disk mode, dragged the file over, still couldn't get it to launch. Uh, Tried other games in that same method, thinking, oh, maybe I'm doing something wrong, but those games launched. So I tried for 2 weeks, Ryan. I'm sorry, I have not played this game.
All right. Good podcasting. Nick, what do you
Yes.
think? What do you think about this game? Were you able to sideload and play Ballistic Tilt?
It's funny you should ask, Ryan, um, because I was. Uh,
Very good.
but I ran into an issue with my Playdate as well. It was a different issue.
Oh no.
Um, yeah, I purchased the game after our last episode, and it never showed up on my Playdate.
What?
So I went and purchased it a second time, unbeknownst to me, thinking that I had made a foolish mistake and not purchased it and forgotten. Uh, and it didn't show up on my Playdate. And I went to sideload and I said, "Oh, it's already there." Um, so eventually I found where you can download it, but I guess they've moved it because it used to be in
Hmm.
settings that you would go to force the
Hmm.
refresh
Yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
game
yeah,
list,
yeah. Yeah.
but now it's in one of the
One
one
of the
of the
new
folder
folders.
views.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm not a folder user, and so I got very lost and confused. I felt like I had a little Ryan experience there with the
Oh.
old computer. Um,
I'm
so
not sure if I should be flattered or offended, but thank you.
it was a mixture of both. Um, so yeah, I did eventually find it though, and I was able to download and install it.
Awesome.
Um,
I
and
remember having that experience the first time I sideloaded
did you?
something via folders and
Okay.
being muffled for a while until I figured out, oh, it's in a new place.
I'm
So,
surprised that there's not a link in the settings as well to do that. I guess I've only purchased catalog games since they've added the um, folders and they've always shown up. But this did not automatically do so, which is the first time that's ever happened for me
yeah,
on
you guys are
anything
always
else.
picking catalog games. I'm trying to spread the love, put it out into
Yeah,
these indie itch developers. Let's
no,
see some of their
it's
games.
great.
Anyway, I'm glad you figured it out. Now that you figured it out, what do you think of Ballistic
Okay,
Tilt,
so
Nick?
that took me 2 or 3 weeks. No, I'm just kidding. Uh, it was great. So I enjoy marble games of all types and varieties, as you might imagine. Um, as
Like
somebody who's into
pinball.
pinball, right? So this is definitely up my alley, and the fact that it uses the accelerometer is really fun too. Um, and I enjoyed the responsiveness of it. I was surprised the calibration routine is just two movements, one laying flat and then one tilting towards you. And with that, it's able to make all the assumptions that it needs mathematically to read the accelerometer and provide a really, really nuanced amount of input. Um, I was quite impressed with that actually. Um, the other things I enjoyed were just the way that the ball animated as it moved. I thought was really cool. Um, however, I did have some challenges with the game, and um, one of those relates to appearance. I thought the dark ball with a thin light outline on a dark background was actually pretty difficult to see. Um, so there were a couple instances where I completely lost the ball and had to, kind of refocus myself or whatever. Um, and I experimented with a couple of different things, like turning the Playdate off in the middle of a play session and then resuming it because I wanted to see how the calibration stuck. And it required recalibration, but I was doing some kind of wacky stuff, like holding it upright when I turned it on, and I wanted to see if it would auto trigger a recalibration. It does not, but in the menu, there's an easy way to recalibrate. So um, just some that I thought was really cool, that there was a way to do that within a level that you're playing, if I recall correctly. Um, the other thing that I had some challenges with were the audio. So there were a couple of things that could use maybe a little refinement, or maybe not. Maybe they're perfect as intended. Um, but one is that if the ball is trapped within a corner and you are tilting towards that corner, the ball does not visually move as you would expect. It's stuck in a corner, but the sound as if the ball is moving plays at that time. Um, the other thing audio related are these little collectibles that exist in every level, and they make a really very obvious noise when you collect them. And by obvious, I mean very loud noise. So I found that to be a little jarring because it wasn't normalized with the level of the other audio in the game. So it stuck out in a like, what is this thing? Kind of way. Um, it was obvious what it was a collectible, but it just felt like that could have been a little bit quieter maybe, and it would have been a little more pleasant.
Hmm.
Other than that, the
How high
game
did you have your Playdate volume?
maxed,
I
cranked,
I would
Ryan.
imagine. I did not get that same sensation when I ran over the coins. I certainly
Really?
heard it, but it did not. Were you using headphones or something?
I was not using headphones and I had my volume at about a quarter.
What?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm deaf. Okay. Huh. I did
Um,
not notice it being uh offensively loud.
okay. It could just be me. I have incredibly bad hearing. So, but higher frequencies, maybe I have better hearing, which is kind of counter to what happens typically as you get older.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Huh.
anyway, uh, I don't know. So that could be a me thing. The visual thing definitely could be a me thing. The audio of the ball rolling in the corner, maybe I couldn't see that the ball was attempting to turn in the corner. Um, so there's a lot of things which could be just me. However, uh, as far as the gameplay itself being divided into action levels and puzzle levels, I thought was cool. I started with action. That's kind of the default. First, it runs you through a quick tutorial, and then
Hmm.
you're into the action. Um, I played through a good chunk of the action levels, and I played through a few of the puzzle levels. I did not complete the game, but I really enjoyed the levels that I played. And Don, I'm sorry you weren't able to experience it. Hopefully, at some point you'll get to give it a go because I think you would probably enjoy it as well.
Yeah, I mean, it looks pretty fun. I like that sort of game. The Marble Mania, Marble type
Marble
games.
Madness.
Marble
Marble
Madness. Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah, there's a new game that I played earlier this year that I really liked. It was a marble type game. But yeah, it kind of ticked me off, like fighting two different Playdate systems and having different issues with both. Uh
Yeah, that's a bummer.
yeah. System Update 3 like really is has been giving me a lot of problems and I'm not sure what
Huh.
the deal is. So
Hmm.
anyway, glad you guys got it worked out and are able to enjoy it.
So, Nick, I was so focused on the action levels, which I finally got to the end of. There are 21 action levels, 21st being the last one. And that 21st level really threw me for a loop. And I got to give some big shouts to our longtime listener, Dino, who chimed into our Discord. We've got a pick of the week section there, and he was playing this along with me and started in on it. I told him, hey, I'm at this level. Once you get up here, let me know because I've got some questions. And he got there to the final level. And we were both kind of scratching our heads for a while trying to figure this one out. But I do not want to give away the solution to it, but I will say something that Dean mentioned in our Discord, which is the fact that if you play the puzzle levels, then it gives you some skills. It teaches you some skills that you can use in that final level to push past and complete the game. At least we think every single one of the other levels, 1 through 20, leading up to that one, has a hole that you're supposed to make it into, like, the end of a putting green or something, and then that completes that level. But this one does not. It has this little area that you're supposed to get into that says, congratulations. At least we think that's where you're supposed to go to end the game. But we both got in there. Neither one of us could find a hole in that area or run over the words congratulations to end the game or whatever. Like it was a little bit anticlimactic. So I'm not sure if there's still some development going on to complete the action levels of this game. But if you, dear listener, get to that final level, remember the wise sage words of Dean and head over to those puzzle levels to beef up on your marble moving skills a little bit before you try to complete that level if you're having difficulty doing it. So, Nick, with that said, it sounded like you tried some puzzle levels, which I did not. I tried the action levels, I tried the timed levels, which I thought was fun, but I did not make it to the puzzle levels. What can you tell us about the puzzle levels?
They involve some puzzle elements, Ryan, as one might expect. So you're moving stuff, you're using things that you move in order to progress. Similar to action levels in that, you're trying to reach a goal.
Well, I guess therein lies my question
about
is how do
all I
they
got for
differ
you.
from action levels?
It's more about using the environment in different ways.
Okay.
So it's one of those you'll know it when you see it kind of deals. So there's I can't remember if in the action stages there were some box pushing related situations or if that was puzzle. It all kind of runs together for me. It was a little bit ago when I played. So
Sure. Yeah.
um,
So eventually in the action stages, you get to some box pushing, but I think that's part of some of the mechanics that will help you move forward in that final level
okay.
without saying too much.
Well, there's some stuff that's like that and some other things which are introduced.
There's some
Check it
things
out,
that
Ryan.
do some stuff and some
Yeah.
stuff that does things. Okay. So we must be getting near the end of our discussion then. If Don hasn't
I
played it
believe
and
so.
Nick and I are
Yeah.
at loose ends, why don't we go ahead and wrap this up? So we have
fun game, Ryan, though.
thanks. We have another game coming up next episode that
Do
maybe
we?
all three of us will be able to play. Nick, do you want to tell us about this one?
Well, it's time for the totally accurate kissing booth simulator.
Yes.
Yeah, so I saw this when it came to catalog, and I said, "Well, got to play that." So it is. It doesn't appear that it's part of the sale right now, but it is. It is $5 on catalog, and it's by Crow Friend.
Crow Friend knows a good thing when he's got it. This doesn't need a sale. They're gonna pick it
That's
anyway.
right.
All right. So if you enjoy trying to plant a big smooch on some floating facial features, then this is the game for you. I am looking forward to sharing this with you, sharing some kissing booth experiences, and talking about it on the next episode. All right. And with that said, why don't we let you know that you've been listening to the Hello Playdate podcast, which you can find on your podcasting platform of choice, or head on over to the good old universal resource locator at playdatepodcast.com. You can find us on Blue Sky at helloplaydate.bluesky.social, YouTube at Hello Playdate Podcast. You can email us, helloplaydatepodcast@gmail.com, and we love those bingo tip line calls. You can call us on that bingo tip line at 724-BINGOS1. That's 724-246-4671. Leave us a message on there, and we will share your melodious voice with our audience the following episode. Probably. So, we will see everyone next episode for our 99th episode, marching on down to triple digits in the Hello Playdate podcast. Guys, have you come up with any good ideas for our 100th episode? Are you still getting a little antsy about it?
Couple
What are your
ideas. We
feelings
really
feeling?
need to ramp up discussions, though. Been pretty quiet in the background, but
I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know. Maybe we could do a little Hello Playdate sleepover. We could invite all our listeners to a campsite of some sort and
So you're
roast
saying
marshmallows.
we should have a Playdate show? Should we do episode 100 at Sonia's show?
We will wait another 11 months to broadcast our 100th episode in Canada, assuming they'll still have us. But that's another matter altogether. So, with that said, it's been lovely chatting with you, listener, and we will see you in another fortnight.
Bye.
Bye.